Hey, what is up, everybody? Casey here with Lions Den Investments and Reviews. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hey, do me a favor real quick. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button as well. On this channel, we cover investments, financial products, anything that's going to give you the upper hand going into 2022 here for making more money. Not having to trade your time for money per se, but creating more money in your sleep and getting your money working for you, because that's the biggest secret here, guys, to building wealth is you don't want to work until you die, okay? And the only way you're going to be able to avoid that is if you keep your money moving, because as you know, money is an exchange of value between two different people, and you got to keep that money velocity going. Otherwise, you're just holding on to cash that's literally being printed into oblivion, and you're going to watch your cash that you have in your pocket just go up in flames. So, that leads into this next portion here where I'm going to talk about Doge GF. And, I've been talking about meme tokens and the metaverse going into 2022 here because I think that's the trend that you're going to see moving forward when it comes to price action and increases in value from the crypto space. You're going to see it in the meme tokens, metaverse projects, and NFTs. And then you might have a few blockchain utility tokens that do fairly well, going into 2022 as well. Nobody really knows right now whether the markets are going to go up and down. If you look at charts, if we go over here and we look at Ethereum and Bitcoin, they look very, very identical right now. You still got an uptrend, but if we break this support here, I would say we're pretty much going into a bear market. And that's on Ethereum. Let me move my head here and I'll pull up Bitcoin. So here's Bitcoin right now. Same thing. I mean, you can see we wicked down here all the way down to about 39,500. That was back on January 10th. And guys, let me tell you, I apologize for not getting a video out. Some of you know that my father just passed away from his battle with COVID. So I've been dealing with that over the past 5 days. And it's it's hit home pretty hard. So it's getting back to a regular routine and refocusing has been somewhat of a challenge. But I'm back here and I'm going to continue trying to put out videos for you guys. So getting back to Doge GF, this is a token for kind gestures based on reciprocity. So most of you guys that are familiar with Doge GF know this. But this, I love this project because it kind of ties in with what I've been enlightened, I guess you could say, over the past 5 days from my dad passing. And one thing that I took away from that as far as a message, and I'm letting you guys know this so you can share it with as many people as possible, because this is what builds wealth, guys. This is what makes you an investor. This is what when they talk about life purpose, this would be, pretty much the ideal, life purpose that you would want to pursue, not only for wealth, but for happiness on top of that, okay? Because without happiness, the wealth doesn't matter. So when my dad passed, one thing that I realized pretty quick was that, you're only on this earth once. So you only have a certain amount of time and everybody's time expires. And with that in mind, you want to make the best of the time that you have here on earth, okay? So time is of the essence. And because of that, you've got, see, and this is the thing that most people don't realize. You have so much power as an individual. And you have a special gift, whether you know it or not. And once you learn what that gift is, okay, and you tap into it, then you're bringing value to the table for other people. And if you think outside of money real quick and stop focusing on money and start trying to help other people and be kind to them, here's the thing. When people want to make money and earn income, you have to have a skill set, of course. And you have to have a gift that you can exchange in value for that currency. Somebody out there is willing to pay that. You just got to go get it, right? It's kind of like the quote that you hear all the time with, if you want to milk the cow, you can't wait for the cow to come to you. you got to go find the cow and, you know, you got to milk it. So you can't sit around waiting for it. You got to go get it. And, you know, it's just something that really hit me hard when my dad passed, was that, okay, that's my life purpose. And then you've got life value. And your life value is what you bring to the table for skill sets. Now, I tie all that back to Doge GF here because this is a token for kind gestures based on reciprocity. So if you take everything that I just told you and you start applying that to your own life here in 2022, you're going to be able to turn your value into a currency, and then from there, you're going to need to battle inflation, guys. All right? Not to mention, if you make a lot of money, you're going to need tax write-offs and deductions. This is a great way to do it because you're helping other people. So I love this project. I'm going to leave a link below as well because Randy Zuckerberg did a review on Doge GF, and she's been talking about it a lot on her channel. If you don't know who Randy Zuckerberg is, that's Mark Zuckerberg's sister. So I'll leave a link below where you can watch her review. She did a great job reviewing Doge GF just recently. But that leads me to the next article here. Before we do that, let's go to the technical analysis on Doge GF. Here's the price on Doge GF right now. I'm looking at a daily chart. Now, if you're planning on buying Doge GF, okay, now would be a great time to do it. Now would be an excellent time to do it because we are in the red zone here on the retracement, okay? This is a Fibonacci retracement, so this will give you targets as well. But we are in the red zone right now, so this is a great buying opportunity. You can see we kind of broke through the downward resistance, and we're going sideways now. So I would expect it, we're probably not going to drop much lower. I mean, we've got a channel here of resistance down here almost where we started out. Okay, so the only way we can go from here, guys, you know, price-wise is up. And that brings me to the last piece that I want to cover here. Sorry, I moved my head there. I was checking because I was thinking about going to Polygon to show you Polygon. But I did a little bit of research on that. And basically, Polygon is listed DogeGF. It's listed DogeGF as an asset, okay? But you cannot swap the token on the Polygon platform. What a lot of people are doing right now is they're going to Uniswap and they're connecting their RPC network for Polygon through MetaMask wallet. Okay, so you can do that, but in order to swap DogeGF using the Polygon network, what you have to do is add the Matic token to MetaMask. Okay, once that token is added, you have to buy some Matic. And then once you've bought Matic tokens, you can turn around and swap them on Uniswap for Doge GF. Now, here's where it gets interesting because I don't know, you know, regarding gas fees, I don't know if the gas fees are reduced just by using the Matic token. And the reason why I say this is because in blockchains, guys, you got layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3. Layer 1 is protocol, layer 2 is network, and layer 3 would be your DAPPS, okay, your decentralized applications. So anytime you hear somebody talk about blockchain networks and they start talking about layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, that's what they're referring to. So with that in mind, if you take the Matic token, you're buying the protocol, which is layer 1, okay? And if you're going to swap that for Doge GF token, you're doing it through Uniswap, okay, which is an Ethereum layer 3 using layer 2 on the Ethereum network. So I don't know if the swap that you actually make on Uniswap is actually going to, you know, charge those higher fees due to the fact that they're on the Ethereum network, but yet you're doing the swap and you're using the Matic token to make the swap. So it's layer 1 protocol on Polygon network. That's where I'm kind of trying to figure out whether or not that gas fee is going to be affected. So if anybody's tried that yet, leave a comment in the video. Let us know what the gas fees are like if you take the Matic token and you swap that for Doge GF on the Uniswap platform. Okay, let us know how that worked out for you and what those gas fees were compared to, say, you know, just swapping Ethereum for Doge GF on Uniswap. But I just want to point that out to you guys because I did a little bit of research on that last night with Doge GF. But moving forward here, let's get into the analysts and what they're talking about for 2022. They're saying it'll be defined by agility and cost efficiency instead of blockchain purity. So basically what they're saying is, in addition to Bitcoin price hitting 100,000, analysts expect the crypto market to pivot towards cost efficiency and agility in 2022. So they go on here and they talk about Bitcoin is still on track to surpass 100,000. So 100,000 Bitcoin is still on the table for 2022. Some predictions are in between like 50 to 75,000. Here they're saying 100,000. So, you know, we really don't know where it's going to go, but that's according to analysts that have been more reticent in providing off-the-cuff Bitcoin predictions ever since Plan B's stock-to-flow model incorrectly predicted a $98,000 Bitcoin price by the end of November, even though the model had been spot on from August through October. So obviously the markets are manipulated, guys. And, you know, I don't know if I told you this, but I did liquidate my T-Fuel holdings due to a tax bill that's coming up here in April. I didn't want to take the chance of holding on to it, thinking the price was going to go higher, when in fact we might go into a bear market here, and then I just lose more money and have to make that up on the back end to cover a tax bill. I didn't want to take that chance, so I liquidated my T-Fuel. And then I always say on my channel, guys, stake it to make it, okay? So what I did is I took my Theta, and I went ahead and staked my Theta, and I'm just going to reaccumulate T-Fuel that way. And then I've also got some money coming in here in a few months, and I'm going to go back in and probably reinvest in some of the ISO 20022 protocol. So like your ISO tokens like XRP, XLM, Algorand, for instance. Because here's the thing with the ISO tokens, guys. If you're invested in ISO tokens, those are pretty much backed by the U.S. government right now and world banks, okay? And they've got it in their documents. They're actually planning on using a lot of these ledger networks. So they're compliant, and you don't have to worry about the SEC going after them, okay? They're safe investments. So if you have a lot of money that you don't want to take high-risk bets with, look at the ISO tokens. But going on here, you know, I'll finish up the article here. They basically talk about regulations are coming in 2022. And if we go over here, next article, there's a bill that seeks to ban Fed from issuing digital currency to consumers. Okay, BitBoy was out covering this last night, so I want to go ahead and share it on my channel as well, because this is huge news for the blockchain space. Probably some of the biggest news that we've gotten in this entire bull run market, okay? The reason why is because basically they're citing the privacy dangers posed by China's digital yuan. Okay, and this is coming from Republican Tom Emmer, who proposed a bill to bar the Fed from creating a digital currency for consumers. Now, this is very important because, like BitBoy said in his video, basically what you need to pay attention to here moving forward are the clues that the Fed and the government are going to offer you based on this proposal for this bill. So if they decide to go ahead and approve this, right, this ban, what that means for stable coins moving forward is that you're not going to have those being used, okay, for the new financial system. That's if they approve it. If they go ahead and shut this down, you can guarantee your bottom line here that they're going to be using stable coins moving forward, and we're going to use those, you know, in the new financial system in some form or fashion, okay? So pay attention to this bill and see what happens with it, because that's basically what you're going to get. You know, I'll leave a link for the article in the description below so you can go read this. But let's move on here. Bitcoin shoots to 44,000 as U.S. inflation hits 7% in December. Okay, you guys been hearing me talk about inflation, the money printing. You're going to see more and more of this. I mean, it's just going to increase from here, guys. There's no turning back. You know, you heard me talk about interest rates in the previous video. You know, I'll leave a link for that somewhere up here. so you can go back and watch that video. But I kept telling you the inflation is going to increase. Money printing is going to increase due to the monetary policy. So how do you hedge against that, right? Well, if you're looking at tokens like Doge GF, Metaverse, and NFT, and you follow the trends in blockchain, okay, you're going to be able to make much larger profits doing that than, say, going out and buying Ethereum. Okay, now you can go ahead and invest in Bitcoin because the price right now in Bitcoin, at 42,700, guys, that's, we were dreaming for these prices back in 2015 and 2017. Okay, now we're finally here, and we're already at a bottom. So 42,000 on Bitcoin, yeah, it's quite expensive, but if you can get your hands on some Bitcoin, it's the fastest horse in the race. Okay, that's where the billionaires are putting their money, as well as putting it into meme tokens and the metaverse. So anyways, that's all I have for today's video. I know this is quite a lengthy, extended video. I was trying to get a lot out here because, of course, this market moves so fast. There's so much going on and so much happening over the last 5 days that I missed due to the fact that I've been grieving from my father's death, that I had to come out here and shoot a video and just try to refocus and get back into a daily routine here. So I will be shooting another video here soon. And with that said, you guys take care, and remember, this market's volatile, and have no fear, my friends. Till next time.